paranormal means above normal, something that is not in the norm, right? Hey guys, it's so good to see you. Thanks for watching. You know what? I want to connect to you and I want to connect with you and I want to know more about you. So do me a favor, in the comment section below, just write and tell me how you feel. I want to engage with you. I want to acknowledge you. I want to see you and I want you to know that you're being heard. I'm not a mind reader yet in this lifetime, so please help me by writing something in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and tell all of your friends about the connections that you're making, and I will see ya on the flip side. Hey guys, it's Terry. So good to see you. How's your heart today? How's that beautiful, wonderful, dynamic heart? I hope it's okay. And I am sending it a ton of love towards you and your heart. So please accept and receive these frequencies of love that I'm sending out, and of coherency, and what else? Completeness and wholeness and abundance, all the things. Why limit ourselves? Yes. So guess what I'm going to talk to you today about? I'm going to talk to you about paranormal activity and why we're afraid of it, right? So let's have a little chat. Let's have a real chat here. Let me debunk some bullshit for you. Will you let me? Will you allow me to do that for you? All right. So some of you may or may not know that I have a history prior to becoming a medium. I don't mean medium. I mean like one of my past lives was of a paranormal investigator. And I was what's called the sensitive on the team, which is known as the psychic, right? So we would go out, we would get paranormal claims, and our team would go out and we would investigate the claims. And we would try very hard to recreate any situations or scenarios that we would come across. And so the role of a paranormal investigator is actually to debunk paranormal activity. And it's actually to say, no, this is not true, this is not really happening, and these are the reasons why. And there are various roles that people have on a team. And if you're on a team that has a researcher, or who has all the techie type of toys, I guess you can call it. And you have your sensitive of the team, and then you just have investigators. What you're doing is you're collecting data, right? Through a process of recreating situations and scenarios that you've been told about that are of paranormal nature. So paranormal means above normal, something that is not in the norm, right? Like metaphysical means something that's more than just physical. Yes? Okay, so paranormal activity, contrary to what people believe, is not really as rampant or as prevalent as people say it is. The reality is that most experiences that people have are not paranormal, and they're caused by other situations or other experiences. So I'm about to burst a lot of people's bubbles here and say that most of your claims, don't shoot the messenger, this is just based on evidence. Most paranormal activity is not real. Most paranormal activity is perceived by a human mind. And there's no fault in that. And you're not wrong. I'm not wrong. Nobody's wrong about it. I mean, the human body is built in a certain way to protect itself. Yes? Now, does that mean that paranormal activity doesn't exist at all? Fuck no. It totally exists. Does that mean demons don't exist? Fuck no. They exist. Does that mean fairies don't exist? Fuck no. They exist. But they're not as active or as tangible. I don't even know if that I want to use the word tangible and associated with paranormal. My cockatoo is clearly spinning his head around and being the exorcist right now. He's like, I need to add to this conversation. It's not to say that it's not tangible. It's just that there are a lot of energetic shifts. So flat out, yes, there are energetic shifts. And it's not that possessions don't happen. They do. It's just the odds are this much and this high that they're happening compared to the claims that are being made, which are like this. So you have this, which is real and authentic, and you have this, which is bullshit. I know I'm pissing people off. Now, there is such a thing called a personal experience. So I don't want to completely and totally poo-poo if you've had a personal experience. Those are valid. Those are real. And I've known plenty of people who have had personal experiences. And as a medium who can speak to the dead, I've had plenty of personal experiences, right? But what's happening when you're experiencing paranormal activity, first of all, things you want to take into consideration are what are the electrical conductors around you, right? So are you living near a body of water? Are you living near electrical power lines? Because those are conductors of bringing up a lot of EMF, which are electromagnetic fields, right? And since we ourselves, our human bodies are electromagnetic, we are walking batteries, we're electricity, right? Because we're mostly made of water and the brain shoots out electricity. It's amazing we don't electrocute ourselves. So that means we can be, and many of us are, sensitive to other frequencies, right? So when you're living near a body of water, which is a conductor of energy, or you're living near power lines, which is not only a conductor of energy, but it's creating excess energy, that can influence your own personal electromagnetic field, and it can have an effect on the electricity in your brain. So that could create what's called matrixing, which means you might think you might be seeing things. So you might be having hallucinations, which may not actually be paranormal. Does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. You may actually be hearing things. Remember, outside energy affects our own energy. And if you have too much of it, it's going to affect the human body. So you may be hearing things. Again, it's matrixing. And that is a very creative thing. It's a very human thing. It's a very normal, natural thing. So it's not something paranormal, okay? The other thing to consider is, where are you in your life? What is going on in your life? Are you feeling safe in your life? Are you under a lot of stress in your life? Because what happens is we humans have a sympathetic nervous system, which is designed to protect us. So anything the brain deems dangerous, it's going to also create some sort of imagination and some sort of, I don't know, I guess the best way is like something imaginary to justify the thoughts. And if you're a very creative person and you have a tendency to lean towards the paranormal or towards metaphysics, you're going to pretty much angle yourself into that direction. And you're going to, again, through the human brain, imagine situations, okay? And your nervous system is going to go off and it's going to be afraid, okay? that can tell you what is your mental state like. So for whatever it's worth, demonic possessions and walkthroughs or anything negative or evil that can get inside of you is actually only being allowed because your mental stability is in question. And I'm really sorry if I'm upsetting anybody right now, but that is the reality. And I'm not necessarily saying you, but I'm just saying you as like a general. Anybody whose mental stability is in question has the tendency to say things are paranormal or feel like they're possessed or anything like that when it may not be true. Now, I know demonologists. I know demonologists who have worked and cleared and exorcised many a demon. And they have various ways of detecting whether someone is authentically possessed or not authentically possessed. And what they do find is that most possessions are not real possessions. They're actually mental instability. So when you're deeming something or you're experiencing something paranormal, just try it on like a coat. You don't have to like it. If you don't like the coat, you take the coat off, but you have to get your mental stability in check, right? Are you feeling safe in this world? If not, you're going to create reasons to not feel safe. So again, that's not to say that when you feel energetic shifts, because those are legitimate, when there is an energetic shift around, you can absolutely be having a paranormal experience, okay? But again, I'm saying this very, very lightly, but you have to do a mental check. Where are you in your life? How are you in your life? Now, people with high sensitivities like ESP or psychic tendencies at first are very, very afraid of encountering these energetic shifts because they are scared and because their human bodies are working perfect and normal because they are sensing a difference in energetic shift, sometimes a temperature change, yes? So their body is deeming danger, danger, danger. So it's almost like a whole other thing. But again, that's not to say that there are not personal experiences that are valid, that are paranormal, but the odds of real, true paranormal activity are very low. So just to also give you an example are those orbs. And I know I've talked about orbs before, but those orbs in those pictures that you are taking, 99.9% are bullshit. They're not real. They are reflections off of a very high quality, good quality digital camera. So again, I know I'm bursting some people's bubbles here, and it's I have a very unique approach to all of my esoteric work, to all of my metaphysical and paranormal work, and that's just because I do look to debunk first before I say, oh my God, that's a real authentic thing. Because most of the time what's happening is our human nervous system is just going off, or we are being introduced to a huge amount of electromagnetic field that is once again affecting the physical body because we are energy. So not everything is paranormal, but there are personal experiences, okay? So, if you have any questions or you want to know more about it, please feel free to write them below in the comment section. Again, I'm not saying you didn't have a paranormal experience. I'm just saying the odds of any real, true paranormal activity are very, very, very low. And possessions and demons and all of that evil stuff, though possible, it is very, very low. So what I want to do, the whole reason I'm sharing this with you is because I'm all about making sure you're feeling safe in this world, yes? And so I want you to take your power. I want you to live your life. I don't want you to to walk around scared, oh my God, this and oh my God, that, because the odds are pretty high if you're watching this or you connect with me or you resonate with anything that I say, is because you know there's truth to it, because I'm a very authentic person, but you also have sensitivities to energy. And so, you know, when you are unsure of something and something is different, immediately the way the human body is built is to fear it, to protect itself. So just because an energetic shift is different and you're experiencing an energetic shift doesn't mean it's dangerous either. So that's the other point that I want to bring up to you, is something you might actually consider paranormal activity may not be paranormal activity, or if it is, it's not necessarily dangerous, okay? So it's just the human blueprint to just go danger, danger, danger. That's in a way a very good sign, because it means your ego is working and it's doing what it's supposed to do, which is protect you. But if you're working on building your intuition, it's the exact opposite of what you want to be doing. You want to be relaxing into the difference, into the fear, leaning into the fear, so that you learn and teach your body how to relax. So, you know, that's why I'm bringing all of this up. So, any questions, please feel free to write in the comments below, or you can email me at hello@terryhuberman.com. I'm happy to talk more about this with you, but I just wanted you to feel more empowered versus scared about paranormal activity, and just realize that the odds are very, very low, and it's just your human body doing what it's supposed to do. And as creative, imaginatory people using their brains, we actually could be using it in the wrong way. All right, you guys, what am I always saying to you? Stay connected to your family and friends, stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. You can check me out at terryhuberman.com, and I'll see ya on the flip side.